Hello, how are y'all today? Thank you so much for coming to my channel and hanging out with me. I thought about, last night I had a butternut squash that I wanted to cook, and I did. And I thought, well, what am I going to do with it? So I thought today we'll make pumpkin bread, and instead of pumpkin, we'll use butternut squash. I've never done it before, but some of the best recipes there are is just made up recipes. So we're just going to try it. Let me get y'all down here where you can see. I hope y'all are doing good today. All right, I'm going to start goodness, with a cup of oil. Okay. 2/3 cup of water. I'm going to put 3 eggs, a cup and a half of sugar, a half a cup of brown sugar. Alright, let me get this all mixed up. Okay, I have a tablespoon of cinnamon, 1/3 of a teaspoon of allspice, a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, and a teaspoon of salt. Well, I tell you what, it's going to have a bunch of flavor. Alright, and then here I have 2 cups of butternut squash. And I love butternut squash, so I'm sure that it's going to taste good. I don't know why it wouldn't. But we'll find out here in a little bit. And I'm giving, well, there's a whole one right there. It didn't get mashed up too good. I don't want that in there. Okay. We've got all of this mixed up. Alright, and see, we need 2.5 cups of flour. Alright, there's 1. Okay, there's 2. Alright, and there is a half. Well, just a little bit more. Okay. Alright, get this all stirred up. And the recipe says to bake 350 for an hour. Well, I'm using these little full pans right here. So I'm going to start timing it. I'll start checking at 20 minutes and see how it's doing. Still, it looks good. I mean, to me it looks like butternut squash, so we'll find out. Alright. Let me get a bigger spoon to do this, and maybe I won't make such a mess. Okay, let me get y'all down here. See, I'm just going to use these little full pans. I'm only going to fill them up, about 2/3. And I think I'll have enough to put in a regular loaf pan. If I do, I'll make that to leave here. So I thought, well, I like to make stuff like this and give it away. I have a lot of my friends like to drink coffee, and it's just nice to sit around and visit and have homemade sweets and a cup of coffee. Okay, I'll come back and put just a tad more in each one. Okay. There, my oven's ready. Alright, I'm going to pop these in a 350-degree oven, and I'm going to check them at 20 minutes. And this recipe is 3 eggs, a cup of oil, 2 cups of pumpkin or whatever you want to use, 3/4 cup of water, a cup and a half of sugar, a half a cup of brown sugar, teaspoon of baking soda, a tablespoon of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, a third of a teaspoon of allspice, a teaspoon of salt, and 2.5 cups of flour. Y'all, I ended up cooking these little pies about 35-40 minutes before I got them done. But I'm anxious to try them and see what it's like. Okay, smells good. Let me get y'all turned around here. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try a bite and oh, that's good. Oh, it's real good. I'll do this again. Well, thank y'all so much for watching, and if you would, like and subscribe. And thank you so much.